Hey everyone, how are you all doing? Okay, so before we get started, everything I say in this video is my opinion, mine alone. Please feel free to do your research, come to your own conclusions. Please do not attack or harass anybody mentioned in this video. Okay, so before we get into this, I want to say a massive, massive thank you to somebody. Now, I'm going to put a picture here of the absolutely amazing gifts I was sent. Now, the children's are hidden away, as you can imagine, until Easter Sunday. But the gift sent for my husband and I'm going to put a picture here. And there's also the Name a Rose thing, which I didn't even know was a thing, to be honest with you, which is absolutely amazing. So there is now a rose called the Welsh Rose out there somewhere, which is amazing. The person who sent these I consider a real friend. I only hope that I have been as much of a support to her as she has to me, because whenever I'm feeling low, she's always there. And if it wasn't for Shay, I would have quit by now. Truly would have quit by now. Shay and a few other people who has had my back, who send a message just to check everything's okay. And she has been so caring. And she has one of the kindest hearts that I've ever come across. There are a few people on YouTube who I've only met because of becoming a YouTube creator. And for that, I will be eternally grateful and feel eternally blessed. Shay, you are an amazing woman, an amazing mother. That is so clear. And you're just lovely. And I just want to say a massive, massive thank you for everything. And you spoiled me so much recently. I want to say thank you for helping me out when I was in a really, really tough position. I thought I was going to have to give up YouTube for a while. Cancel my StreamYard and all of that. But because of Shay, and I don't like coming on here and talking about having financial worries. When I have financial worries, I find a way to deal with them. And it may not be quick. I may be struggling for a day or two. I can assure you my children do not go without. If anybody goes without, then it's me, because they are my main priority. And if I have to sell something to be able to get through, to be able to make a payment, or to make sure there's enough in the gas to put the heat on at night, then I'll sell things that are mine. Never my children's ever. Only my own. I don't come on here crying that I'm so poor and hard done by, because I know that there are people out there worse than I am. So much worse off. And I would never want to make my issues seem like it's more important than someone who's got worse worries, bigger worries. But Shay, you are an absolute angel. You're an incredible human. Anyways, let's get into this video, shall we? What is my channel about? Because it seems that some people don't understand it. My channel is a commentary channel. Just like Radiant Brett, Erin, EKC People Suck, the Dad Challenge podcast, commentary channels. The only difference is I don't think it's okay to go into somebody else's finances. I don't think it's okay to judge people based on what they're spending their money on. And I would never. I would never ask people to send photos of people they see in the streets. For instance, the Dad Challenge podcast had someone send him a picture of Micah Stafford. No, that's wrong. That is so wrong that YouTube should have done something about that. Now, I often say on my channel that going real life needs to stop. And that doesn't mean if it's only Katie Joy, Molly Golightly, Justice for All. Going real life is wrong. That is all that matters. Nobody should be contacting Molly Golightly's sister. Nobody should be trying to contact Molly Golightly's stepdad, dad, or wherever he is. Molly's mum has been ill, that we know. There has been talk that she is on the mend. That is great if that's what's happening. Molly put a post up saying she's gone. She also spoke about being glad she was able to get there before it happened. I am not going to sit here and pull that apart. That is not my place. Whatever Molly does behind the scenes with her own family is none of my business. I talk about the things that Molly Golightly does online. And I stick with that. I can't prove 100% that Molly scammed people. But with what I know, my gut tells me she did. But we're past that now. And it comes up from Molly now and again. Unirock talks about this regularly. And I think we're at a point in time where the... Jesus, I've forgotten the name. Marvin McCraig situation needs to be walked away from now. Letitia Bias does not come online anymore as far as I'm aware. Molly Golightly isn't raising money anymore for the Marvin McCraig situation. There was a police investigation, and as far as I'm aware, it's probably now closed because nothing has been heard about it for quite some time. As for the situation with Mallory House of Williams and Molly Golightly, I'm not touching it. I dislike both of them equally. I am not going to start liking Mallory now that she is no longer associated with Molly Golightly. That does not change the things that Mallory did. That does not change the things that she has said on her own platform whilst talking about young people who were taken from this world far too soon. I do not agree with things that these people have done. And I'm not going to now just because they're fighting with each other. People say that I'm late with things. Yes, that is a good possibility. But here's why. I have 2 children under the age of 10 who need their mama. I don't spend all day, every day behind a PC. No shade on anyone who has that time. I also have medical issues of my own, which means I need to tend to those. If I wake up with something dislocated, if I can't get it back in myself, I have to go to the hospital. And then after that, for a couple of days, it's going to hurt. Because that is what dislocations do, they hurt a lot. Take today, for example, I have my hand in a 2B grip. Because today I woke up with a lot of pain in my wrist. Knowing me, I slept awkward on it. But it's braced up, it feels a lot better. Plus I take medication to help with pains that I'm dealing with. But when people say that I'm late, what does that even matter? This channel is about my opinion. My opinion on something that somebody else says or does on the internet. Like I said, going real life is a big no-no. Don't do it. I'm pretty sure that Molly Golightly's sister knows exactly who her sister is. She knows the lengths that her sister will go to. She's known her Molly's entire life. You don't know somebody that long without knowing somebody. People say I don't have all the information. Yes, I do. I spend a number of hours researching what I'm going to talk about. And these may take me a night or two because when my children are up and about, I'm with them. I am playing games with them, keeping them occupied, feeding them, doing whatever needs doing with children. My daughter has autism. She still wears nappies because at the current time she is not ready to go into pants. And because of the autism, she may never be ready, but that's okay. We deal with each day as it comes. And we praise and celebrate her achievements when she gets them, rather than focusing on the things that she doesn't get. My medical condition isn't me crying about, oh, boo-hoo me, I'm so poorly, blah, blah, blah. No. I try not to let my medical conditions affect my YouTube channel. And I think, to the biggest part of it, that I am successful. I stopped wearing braces for my shoulder and my neck whilst on YouTube because of comments that I've received in the past. I don't want people thinking that I'm trying to gain sympathy. That's the only reason I'm wearing braces. No. I wear braces because I need that extra support on that day. Some days are good, some days are really bad. But the last thing I want to do is come on here crying about how hard my life is and how hard done by I am being born with this stupid condition. That's not me. I don't come on here crying that I can't turn the heat on tonight. There are people out in this world a lot worse off than I am. A lot worse off. At the end of the day, I still got a roof over my head and a pillow to lay my head. And that is all I need. My babies are fed, they're bathed, they're clean, and they have clean clothes. Yes, they grow a lot and they always need new clothes. Now, I would love my channel to be monetized. We all would. It's part of what we're doing. Trying to get monetized. Trying to earn that little bit of money that maybe I could use to pay StreamYards. That would be so amazing. But it's not the be and end all. It's not the reason I made my channel. My channel is a hobby that I thoroughly enjoy. But just like Radiant Brett, just like EKC, I am a commentary channel. And I wish people would understand that. I commentate on what other people talk about. I commentate on the BS that people try to pull. People like Molly Golightly. But I keep it to things that are going on online. I've had people come to my channel and say that Michelle Sabate ended the life of her baby. Don't do that. Don't weaponize somebody else's baby to use for your own gratitude. Because that makes you 2 times worse than they ever are. The fact you can do that, you can bring a baby who is no longer here and weaponize it against somebody, that speaks more about you. And we all know what Molly Golightly is capable of now. Who screams at a mother whose children have been found in a car, unalive. But it was the mother's fault. She shouldn't have had kids. She should have kept her legs closed. And the fact that EKC can support someone who says stuff like that says more about her. And she can sit on YouTube calling me a liar as much as she wants. But when it comes to the likes of Molly Golightly and anyone else she supports, I have facts in my videos. If I can't prove it, I don't post about it. Just like this money that was meant to have been donated to Molly for a funeral. I have not seen one receipt. Not one. And that is the reason I'm not out here making a video on it. This is just a passing comment. But the fact that people are out here shouting that Molly was given $800 to $1,000 for a funeral without any evidence. Don't do what Molly does. Don't go as far as Molly goes. Because we're supposed to be better. We're supposed to be better than the people who we want to improve, or the people who we hope will improve, who will see that what we're doing works better than what they're doing. When people went real life on Dre McRae contacting her pregnant sister, I said he was wrong. When people accuse someone of being a registered SO, I said it's wrong. The people who contacted Molly's sister were wrong. Does not mean I'm defending her behaviour. As for Mallory, my opinion doesn't change on her because she's no longer friends with Molly. My opinion is exactly as it was then. So with that, I'm going to say my channel is about commentary. I talk about the things that make me feel a certain way. I talk about things that frustrate me. Things that I feel cross a line. My opinions and your opinions are not always going to be aligned with each other, and that's okay. Even if you don't agree with me, we can talk about it. We can have a conversation about this. And we'll see where we turn up. And until the next video or live stream, I'm going to say goodnight. Have a great one. Get a good night's sleep. And I shall see you on the next one. Good night, all.